Ladies and Germanoids, welcome back to another High Legends game featuring someone who I'm... Guys, this is actually insane. Someone who I'm casting for the second time, and not only for the second time, but a player who is playing against another player who I've cast for the second time. Up here in the 12 o'clock Arabia position, we have Jaaroom in the blue playing the Magyars, and over here in the red, make sure they're getting the tip to tip nice and tight. We have HiveTG playing as the horses, which is a beautiful race. Something you guys probably didn't see, which I wasn't casting because, I mean, who the hell wants to watch the first 5 minutes of an Arabia game, is that there was some bumping and grinding. Not sure if actually Red was able to get some kills with the scouts. Luckily, Capture Age does show me that, and no. So Red did lose half their HP on the scout with 0 kills. Probably a little analogy there for their love life. Blue over here going to scout the red base and look around. And oh Jesus! Hive sends the full army down the pipeline, and I guess Blue might be a little upset that a few licks were coming in here on the villagers over here, which I didn't cast, but believe me when I say it. So they're getting a little look at Red's base, little layout, and I'm guessing, because we have seen these two players before play, I believe on Arabia, there's going to be a lot of salt, some might say, like, a little this, little bumping and grinding. And Red's got to be careful here because the scout is at 50%, so they're going to enlist the villagers to help. No. Fake, no, yes, left, right. Wow, what a fight. Blue staying in the fight, want to get the kill on the scout, looking for blood. Villager comes in, no, goes to the lumber camp, goes away. Villager on the chase. Barracks going up. Both players going to Fugle about the same time. TC is Garrison, scout bobbing and weaving, and gonna escape, and scout runs to mommy and daddy, both go to Fugle at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a low elo game, but it might be because Blue just clicked in wheelbarrow and the double bit axe upgrade, which I was gonna say should bring their food down pretty low, but no, they do have a lot of food. Barracks going up over here with Blue. I can't keep up with the TikTok. Holy mackerel, 2 stables going up on the left hand side. Oh my god, this game is too much. I mean, I don't even honestly know where to keep up. Something I will point out is that HiveTG decided to get no production upgrades. He's a mad lad. He's going straight into the scout rush. But remember, Jaaroom has played HiveTG before, and I believe they were playing Britons at that time, so they're going to counter the scouts with a little scout of their own, if you know what I mean. I do think Magyars do get some kind of like scout bonus. But I'm not 100% sure what that scout bonus is. So might be good to go for scouts in blue. And I always like say these games are kind of like not high elo as I joke, but like low elo games, like for real. But players, like everyone's playing pretty competently. We also have the 2 required castle age buildings already coming in from blue. Red realizing that they missed the production upgrade that you're typically supposed to get for the lumber camp. I do see some people delaying the mill production upgrade, which HiveTG is not getting, which honestly, I think a lot of people say it's like not super important, but typically you do want to get the one at the lumber camp. The villager population for blue not looking great. We're at 18 villagers, and Hive is keeping the pump going tip to tip, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But blue is behind by quite a few villagers, and red is now going to go in and take a little look-see of what is inside the base. And if I can click on the scout to show everybody what red's vision is, it's going to be great. Does see that the enemy is on gold and the enemy is on farm, so that's a lot of information, a lot to know. And it looks like blue is going to go scout rush. Also, I think Hive actually missed a really big opportunity, because even though, okay, well now they have scouts in the queue, but before they didn't. All right, they didn't. But they missed a really big opportunity because they had a lot of food to pump out the scouts, and blue is capitalizing on that opportunity, keeping the base nice and tight, just like daddy likes to see it. And I wonder if Hive kind of like saw the scout rush and decided to get 2 spearmen out, like just in cases. I'm not sure if they're advanced enough to know. that Magyars does get some kind of like scout bonus. Honestly, I don't even know what it is. Like, who knows? Villager pump, not awesome for blue. They're missing a lot of opportunities to pump villager, but honestly, they have way too much wood. They need to balance that. They need to drop off that 500 wood. But the scouts are on the move and going to look for blood. I believe Hivey does get a little sense of this. Looks like they see them. They have their vision. Their scouts are going to go out, see the blue scouts coming in. And it's a lot of scouts. Not a fight you want to take with only 3 scouts, but you put a spearman in the mix and you might have a recipe for a W. They're going to go around the outside. Blue's going to go around the outside. Is this a Kentucky Derby or Age of L? I have no idea. They're going to go for the fight. Blue engages. Blue doesn't engage. Spearman on the loose. Not going to be a good fight for blue. Much better, by the way, for some of you don't know, just to keep the spearman like around the critical resources. I go villagers all over the goddamn place, and the fight comes in. Blue a little bit of hill damage there, and gonna snipe this villager probably pretty easily. Shouldn't be super hard to get that villager snipe, but they are gonna take some hits from the pike, which is not good. And the villager does go down. That really sucks. Blue split up their groups. Not sure if that's a great idea, as they're probably gonna get attacked by the 3 scouts over here, but does hit and run, causing a massive amount of idle time for Hive. But guys, look at the wood for blue. The wood is popping off. I've never seen wood pop off like this in my life, to be perfectly honest. And they really need to fix the farms, but they're not going to do it. The Igo villagers for blue, also absolutely insane. These villagers saying, guys, we're ahead. We got this. The scout rush is going. We don't need to do anything, but they're back to work. The wood game also for red is also popping off, but we're not talking about like 1,000 wood like blue had. We're also talking about 33 villagers, and the pump has stopped dead in its tracks for HiveTG, who is completely shook by this attack, and they're going to wall up tip to tip, make sure everything is airtight to prevent the scout rush. And now we're seeing the farm scale come in as HiveTG is taking some people off the wood and going to make some bread out of that wood. Hive over here scouting with a single scout. Blue sees it and is going to come in for the kill. Almost get it. Hive bobbing and weaving. And they should be able to survive. Blue also going tip to tip. But the Igo villager, man. The Igo villagers for blue in consideration, like they don't have a lot of villagers, is like not great. Also, the wood is not great. And I think, honestly, that blue's going to be like crazy behind to Castle Age, which is like not good. Not good at all. HiveTG once again stopping the villager pump. Getting out a few more 9 spearmen. Jesus Christ. 9 spearmen on the map for HiveTG. As it looks like finally the red scout did go down somewhere on the map. Yes, they did. Oh my god, the body is sinking into the sand along with the horse. Everything just going straight into the ground. 2 scouts looking along at their kill, and the sinking stops. So a little bit of the horse butt there exposed. Love to see it. And it looks like the villager pump is back on for blue. And they are going to use this time to wall up. HiveTG finally gets the wheelbarrow upgrade to come in. At this point, they are also able to buy up to Castle if they had a market, which would be nice. But they're going to just chillax and wait a bit. And looks like they're just going to wait to get into Castle Age. They're just about 30 foot away from getting there. And we're on the move again. We're on the move again with some pikes. We're on the move again with some scouts. No, we're not on the move. We're just here just to relax on the hill. Wondering why we're here just to suffer. And looks like Hive did click up to Castle, which is queued behind Wheelbarrow. And blue should be able to click up to Castle as soon as they're able to convert all of this wood into food magically. And they're going to be really, really behind Castle Age, which is going to be really bad for them. The most efficient wood collection in the world coming right over here from Hive. In consideration of the amount of wood they have, I would think that it's probably a good idea to build a lumber camp. But if you're in your 30s and 40s, and I don't know what the Frank's health makeup looks like, but you got to get your steps in for the day. I would also love to see this. I was just going to mention, I'm a military genius, so I kind of know this stuff, is scaling the stables. You want to get as many horses as possible. Holy mackerel! I wasn't going to go that far, but it looks like HiveTG is a mad lad, and they are going to go all the way up to, ladies and germs, listen to this, not only 5 stables, But they're going to come in here and get this little palisade down to make sure that no one can get in. Make sure everything's airtight. Blue should be feeling some amount of pain very soon. I would recommend to sell all of this wood and go up to castle and put every single villager that you have on stone at this point, because it's looking like really, really bad for blue. It's not looking good. I'm guessing that Hive is going to go knights as soon as it starts. Blue getting a little counterattack on the critical resources and attacking the barracks. Going to run their scouts away from the pikes, which is a good thing. And I'm hoping at some point that Hive will just pump the knights, because right now that's kind of what you need to end the game. You get some knights, you run over to Blue's base, and you just slaughter everything. But it looks like Hive is not doing that. Looks like they're just going to chase around some of these blue boys as they attack the palisade wall. I don't think this is like a great priority for our blue player to be engaging this kind of behavior. I think that going up to castle is a bit more important. I think selling the wood is a bit more important. I also think it's important for Hive to get some knights out and just spend the rest of the resources, and that should pretty much end the game. Like, I don't think you need to do anything else. The villager pump is absolutely popping off for HiveTG though. So economically speaking, we're in a really, really good position. Blue now deciding to go man-at-arms for God knows why, and is going to delay castle with that decision. Absolutely not advised. Also going to build more scouts and go up to castle. So going up to castle is good. HiveTG still not yet realizing that they're actually in castle age and can build knights. But you know, that it happens from time to time when you're in castle age and you are playing the Franks and you realize that you can't build knights. I can't say that I have ever been there myself. Supplies coming in from blue, which is really fascinating. Looks like they're wanting to go men-at-arms. Oh, no. They want to go mining camp and get a castle up. Okay. Interesting. As a Magyar's player, something I would be expecting. And there we go. The knights are out. Ladies and germs. And the villager pump is going hot. HiveTG finally decides that it's not super efficient to walk 5 miles to get wood with 2 villagers. And the knights are absolutely pumping, which should be enough to end the game, as long as blue doesn't pump out a massive amount of spearmen, which is probably what you should do if you're up against a Franks player who's beat you to castle by 5 hours. That's probably what you would do. Getting a defensive castle is also probably a good idea, because, you know, knights aren't going to do that well against the castle fire, and we are moving out as red, who should be coming any moment to the blue base with most of their army. Got a little house wall going over to here, make sure things are even tighter than before. And the knights are going to be able to fight these men-at-arms. Should be able to take them out. They're going to fight the blue scout. They're going to fight the blue villagers on the stone. So the hopes for the castle are dwindling by the moment. Hive gets scared and realizes that he probably could shred this army of pikes with his army. And so no, he's not scared. He goes back in, and he looks like he's going to shred. Walks away again. Doesn't shred. Walks back in. Shreds the villagers. Love the micro. But the armor just came in for red, so they should be able to shred even more. GG might be coming in for blue any moment right now, but they are going to be smart and get the pikemen upgrade. The problem is they are scaling these pikemen out of no barracks because the GG is called. Very, very well played by red. Little mistake here on the timing with the knights. Nothing wrong with that. Blue, mistake was everything in the game. There was nothing they did correctly. And I imagine that HiveTG will probably not be seeing this player again, as the elo is going all the way up.